Menopausal and perimenopausal women, listen up. It's time to take control of your health and comfort, and Winona is here to help. Winona is a telemedicine company for menopause care who believes that your symptoms are real, important, and deserve to be taken seriously. And for many women, this starts with hormone replacement therapy. Winona's HRT is made with plant-based, bioidentical hormones rather than synthetic ones, so it better aligns with your body to offer relief from hot flashes, weight gain, and other uncomfortable symptoms. 80% of women who use Winona find relief within just 90 days. So, what are you waiting for? Get started today. Visit buywinona.com today to start your free visit. With free shipping and the ability to pause or cancel at any time, your path to wellness has zero obligations. Use code SPRING24 at buywinona.com for 25% off your first treatment plan. That's BYWINONA.com for 25% off. Winona. Menopause care made easy. Summer is the season of hot temperatures, outdoor adventures, and refreshing water activities. Summer is also the season of rough on your feet, causing dry, cracked heels and toes. Introducing Babyfoot, the original exfoliation foot peel that contains 16 natural extracts formulated to remove dead skin cells in 3 easy steps. Apply the booties, relax for an hour, then wash your feet. In 14 days, you've got baby smooth skin and your feet have never been softer. Letting dead skin cells build up over time is hazardous to your foot health. Our professional-grade DIY products, like our original exfoliation foot peel, our men's foot peel, or our moisturizing mask, are some of the best foot care products on the market, created with your foot health in mind. Pamper yourself with a spa day from the comfort and convenience of your own home with Babyfoot. If you want a chemical-free, easy-to-use exfoliating process from the company that created the original foot peel, it's time to treat yourself to Babyfoot. Go to babyfoot.com and use the code SUMMERFEET24 and get 20% off your first order with Babyfoot. That's babyfoot.com and use the code SUMMERFEET24.
Hello, and welcome to Too Stupid to Live, a podcast that reviews romance novels $5 and under. I'm your host, Becky Feldman, and today's episode is special, to say the least, because my guest and I are reviewing 3 self-published short erotic stories about cuckolding, which, in case you don't know, is when someone watches their partner have sex with another person. Now, before I tell you the titles of the stories, and look, I say this with a few episodes, but I really mean it this time. If you knew me or my guest as innocent children, like if you are a relative, please don't listen. Or listen at your own risk, but you'll be uncomfortable. And I am uncomfortable just thinking about this right now, that I just don't even know what to do with myself. But okay, moving on. The short stories that we reviewed are $2.99 each, and they are titled The Gay Cuckold, Getting Pounded to Please My Wife, and finally, Cowboys Pound the Cuckold. And I couldn't have had a better guest to review these titles, poet and writer Daniel Zomparelli. He is the author of the book of short stories, Everything is Awful and You're a Terrible Person, and he just started hosting a new podcast called I'm Afraid That, where guests talk about their fears and experts explain why. We had a blast reviewing 3 of the most bonkers pieces of writing my eyes have ever looked at. So please enjoy this review of The Gay Cuckold, Getting Pounded to Please My Wife, and Cowboys Pound the Cuckold. Cousin Daniel, welcome to Too Stupid to Live.
Thank you so much.
I am so excited you're here today because we are reviewing 3 of the best short stories, aside from your book of short stories that I've ever read.
These are on par with my short stories.
I think so. They were just really clever, unique. But I always ask my guests, have you before these 3 pieces of erotica ever read a romance novel before?
I don't think I have.
Okay.
I mean, I read a lot. I would say I've read a lot of Victorian novels, not by choice. It was a university class.
Sure.
And I feel like that was as close as possible.
So like a not like a Jane Eyre, like that kind of like Pride and Prejudice stuff.
It's more like Vanity Fair is.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I barely I got a bad grade in that class, but it was like serialized stories.
So is there like something from like a movie or from real life that is like a gesture of romantic love that's like ever had an impact on you?
I have always been obsessed with rom-coms, and me and my writing partner wrote a collection of poems about romantic comedies. So it's always broken my brain a little bit in that respect. So I always I always assumed romance came with big gestures.
Okay.
Even though in real life I know that's not true, and I know that big gestures actually scare me and make me think the person is creepy.
Uh-huh. Oh, sure, yeah. What's a movie that stuck with you, and what is the gesture?
The one that stuck with me is Forgetting Sarah Marshall, but I don't know if there's like the big gesture in that. I think the big gesture is just her.
When she goes to the...
she just goes to see his crappy play.
Yeah, that's a big gesture. It was cute. I feel like a big gesture is something, I don't know, is something that like it may be small, but it does feel like a high stakes, like grand, like Heath Ledger bringing in a band in 10 Things I Hate About You. Even though it's like a small gesture, it means a lot.
Right. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think that's fair. Yeah.
It is fair. So a lot of people read romance novels to kind of like escape everyday life. It's like light reading. What is something that you like that kind of like falls into that category of just like light escapism?
Oh, I and your real cousin and my husband Gabe can attest to I'm obsessed with Hallmark holiday movies.
Oh yeah.
And it's almost the countdown to Christmas.
Oh my God. Is there any holiday movies starring probably Lacey Chabert that you're looking forward to? She's
actually, you know what? She just like, I don't know. She irritates me for some reason.
Why?
Just something. Everyone she's in just feels so Christian in a like weird shamey way that I just can't do it.
So Christian Mingle is probably...
Christian Mingle I tried to watch and I just like it made me mad. And then she's done quite a few of the Christmas movies and they always come across the same way.
Yeah, like are Hallmark movies like that? Because I'm a Lifetime movie lady myself.
Yeah, no, yeah, all Hallmark ones are because it's a very Christian.
Right.
So there's just like there's no gay characters. If there is, they hint at it, but they're not talked about in any way. There's like very few people of color on it, or if there's been this year, there's probably the most people of color they've had as main stars, but that's like 3 out of their 37 movies. So yeah.
Do you watch the Lifetime movies or like the Netflix The Prince and Me movie?
Yeah,
or whatever?
I watched that. Yeah,
those are always very satisfying, even though I'm Jewish. I just believe in the power of Christmas.
Yeah, it's like I'm like agnostic. Like I'm not.
Right.
I'm probably more towards like pagan or something. Like who knows what I am. But there's something nice about knowing that a narrative isn't going to take too many punches. So there's going to be minimal tension, and everyone's going to win at the end, which is nice. Yeah. Like it's just nice to watch something where
life works out.
Yeah.
Well, speaking about winning in the end, should we get into these 3 short stories that is cuckold-based erotica?
Yes.
So excited that we read these books. These are the first cuckolded erotica that I've ever read, and I thought it was fascinating. Even though it was like self-published and so many proofreading things.
I also just want to say that the reason I suggested these was because when my book came out, they were all the best-selling short story collections in the gay section. So I always wanted to read it because it fascinated me that they were like a lot of them were written by women.
Yeah.
And it was a lot about, having your husband pounded.
I mean, That's so wait, your book was like on like Amazon, was just like looped into like erotic, like
No, it was like if you went into the category short story and like LGBTQ, these are what show up.
Interesting.
Yeah.
That's so interesting that, because like I feel like it's obviously such a different genre than, I don't know.
It's definitely a different genre, but there's like it's very popular.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, these like, it was astounding as to the amount of like stories that these authors wrote and the amount that they just like push out again and again, you know?
Yeah.
It was fascinating. But why don't we first get into the first short story by Anita Dick.
It would be so great if that was her real name.
I was hoping so too. There was a part of me that was like, this could be a man writing this.
Oh, I think this one's a man.
I do too.
I think this one's a man for sure. There's like a lot of things in it that I was like, oh, okay. Not what I expected.
Yeah. So a quick summary of it is Jamie and Rob are ready to take their sex life to the next level when Rob confesses that his fantasy is to watch Jamie with another man. So do you want to describe the cover of the book for us? Oh, do you need to look at it?
Oh, no, I have it in front of me. It's like a stock image of a shirtless man. Mm-hmm. I think he's also naked, actually.
Yeah, he is. I can tell. There's like a V there.
You can see his D'Angelo's. Yeah. And then it's the gay cuckold, the title, but it's in like a neon, like a very neon color with what looked like somebody like was using word art and just scrawled gay.
Yeah. I feel like the author might have done this on her phone. You know, when you like you take a picture with your phone, yes. And I think that's what she did to save a buck. I get it, Anita Dick. Okay, did you come up with a tagline?
Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah.
Where's this? I have two.
Okay.
They're not very good. The two I have is the gay cuckold. This writer couldn't find another word for cock. Uh-huh. Because it's the only word they use in it.
No, yeah.
Like
It's common though. I feel like cock is the most common word used in romance novels. Like no one ever says my penis, and no one says my dick. It's always cock.
Dick seems fine.
There's something. Okay.
Also, penis is fine.
Penis sounds too medical for me, and maybe a bunch of other people too.
But like, I don't know. I feel like we're at a place in society where we can branch out to not just cock.
Yeah, I mean, look, there's so many words out there, and you know, I feel like these authors should be working on their creativity a little more. Okay, what's your next?
The second one, this is the only other one I have, is the gay cuckold. My husband might be a racist.
Oh yeah, that bothered me so much in this book.
Like, I understand that cuckold comes, like, originally from, like, what was it? It was, like, it was specifically wanting your female, like, your wife.
Yeah, it's watching your wife fuck another man.
But there was a racial element of, like, specifically a black man.
Oh, was there?
I think so. I think there's, like, I'd have to double check it, but I'm pretty sure part of that came out from it.
Oh, interesting.
So that's why this makes sense. Mm-hmm. In the sense that these white gays do the same. Mm-hmm. But oof, they do a lot of the like racially problematic descriptions.
I know. It felt like it was like a joke from like 30 years ago. You know what I mean? Of like, black guys have a huge dick. And it's like, we're past that, I think. I don't know. It made me uncomfortable.
Yeah, it was... Also, yeah, even just like the description of his skin was like things everyone's pointed out to be racially problematic.
Yeah. Okay, so my tagline was the gay cuckold. Hi, you must be Dion. Dion is the guy that they bring in to be the guy.
Also, is Dion the friend in Clueless?
Is it? Maybe.
No,
but I think it's Dionne, right?
Okay.
This is like Deon.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Do you have an excerpt from the book that you want to read aloud?
Let's see what I have here. I think I just have like one paragraph that I found.
Okay, do it up.
It's just literally one sentence.
Okay.
And it was Jamie's mouth locked open and his eyes rolled back as he felt the massive length impale into him. Impale was all I could think about. It was like, okay, this is a horror.
Yeah, it was like reading about like the pain. I was like, oh, ouch. Like, I don't know. I felt like in these books, just because a lot of it, with the exception of this one, is like the first time a guy is having a sex with another guy, of just like the immense like pain, and it made me like a little anxious for them.
Yeah. I don't know. This one makes sense because I don't know. Yeah. It's hard for me to process. This whole story was upsetting to me.
It was. Well, like given that this was the very, very first cuckold book that I've ever read, there was a moment where, let's see. Okay, where Dionne like shames Rob because Rob is like, I want to be the cuckold. And so at first, like Dionne and Jamie are just like having sex and Rob is watching. But then like Dionne like looks over at Rob and he goes, let's hope I can last longer than your boyfriend. I can see why you called in the reinforcements. So he's like starts shaming Rob, which I know is part of the thing. And then it goes like Jamie wanted to stand up for Rob as Dionne took a cheap shot. But as he looked over at Rob's face, he saw a flicker of appreciation at the comment. It was as if Rob liked being made into a cuckold, being teased by a guy with a bigger cock, a guy who could fill Jamie's needs on an entirely new level. As he looked down at the massive black shaft gliding in and out of his tight ass, he knew it would be a bad time for protest. And then this is what he says. This is what Dionne says to Rob. Go and sit down, Rob. Take your tiny cock with you and watch how it's really done. Oh, my God.
You should only read, like, you should do the audiobooks for these.
Just for, like, gay cuckolding stories. It's weird, and this was in all three of them, of the level of, like, shame. I know, like, being a cuckold is, like, this, like, mental humiliation that gets people off, but, like, reading it for the first time, did you find were you taken by that, or?
Weirdly, I was like, okay. Like, what, like, I mean, it obviously makes sense.
Yeah.
Part of it, though, I don't know. Part of it didn't feel like the author was coming from that perspective.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Like the author always felt like not the cuckold, but the cucky. Well, I don't know how to.
The one getting cucked. No, that would be the cuckold. Like the one... The
partner being pleased.
Yeah.
It almost seemed from their perspective.
Yeah, at least yeah, for sure. It felt like they didn't know how to write for someone who is cuckolded.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So even though this one wasn't our favorite, what were some things that you did appreciate about this book?
I guess I appreciate this couple being able to like open up their relationship in a way that works for everyone.
Mm-hmm.
That's nice. No one was losing.
Totally. It felt like these two people were on the same page, and I felt that more so than with the other two stories.
Yeah. Just aside from the black fetishization, I can't even say the word. Mm-hmm. I mean, but also that character got to enjoy himself as well.
Yeah.
Everyone had fun.
There was a part of me that wished it was a little longer. Like I wish it was a full novel because I want to know about like Dionne's backstory as a Marine.
This is the problem with this story is that it just was like, hey, what if like we're a cuckold relationship? Mm-hmm. And the guy's like, okay. And then the next day it's that.
It's too fast.
It's like 2 paragraphs.
Yeah.
And you're like, no, give me a narrative. Get me there.
Mm-hmm. I would love to see like more of a conversation of the two of them in bed, you know, picking out the guy and like also like handling their feelings. It felt like a really fast conversation, and it was like, whoa, let me, like, I don't know. It just felt like they made this decision to have this guy come over too quickly.
Yeah, like there was no even fake hesitation.
Yeah. And then another thing I had was like a little bit of like the consistency in this book, because there was a moment Dion comes in and they go into the kitchen and Jamie's like, do you want a drink? And Dion is like, yeah, I'm so nervous. This is the first time I'm doing that. And Jamie's like, oh my God, me too. And it was like this nice moment of like 2 anxious people.
Yeah.
But then like Dion becomes like so confident, like as if he had done this before. And so that's why it was like a little weird for me, like just with his, I don't know, character arc.
It all worked out too smoothly,
right?
Is what I'd say. It was like a Hallmark holiday movie of cucking.
Right. Yeah.
Oh my goodness, that's what we need to read at some point.
Oh my God. Like, yeah. Where Lazy Chabert, no, I'm just kidding. Gets her super Christian husband.
To get pounded.
Yeah. Like hardcore pounded.
For the holidays.
Yeah. I am picturing, because I watched Christian Mingle and appreciated it a lot. And so I'm just like picturing that guy in Christian Mingle just getting like pounded. And it's like, he deserves it. That guy sucked. I hated that actor.
I'm so happy you watched Christian Mingle.
I watch a lot of those movies, and I watch anything with Lacey Chabert. It's just really hard for me to picture her as Christian because she played Gretchen Wieners in Mean Girls.
Yeah, but she's like Kevin Sorbo, and she's like over to the...
She, in real life, made a decision to like be really Christian?
I think so.
Oh, wow.
I think that's why she's in these.
Oh, I thought it was just...
Career. Yeah, forced.
Career life.
I think it was like both.
Oh, okay. Well, as long as she's being true to herself, I have a lot of respect for that.
That's fair.
Yeah. Okay. Any final thoughts about the gay cuckold before we move on?
Just just hacky. It was just hacky. I'm sorry.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
The author's name's hacky. It's just it's a no.
It's a total no. I feel like I might have been a little more lenient. I thought the couple was like, they were cute. I'm glad.
I think it's just like the gays are tough on gays situation where I'm like,
okay, so like gay, what do you mean like gays are tough on gays? Like
just I feel like we're probably our biggest critics.
Really? Yeah.
When stuff comes out that's gay, we're like the harshest critics of it.
Interesting. Okay. That's very interesting.
It's like this book. It's like you're embarrassing us. That kind of level of.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm sorry you felt that way. I mean, I would have chosen a better book.
No. It's helpful.
Oh.
I'm trying to write in the next book more genre specific things, and so I need a romance of some sort.
Yeah.
So this was helpful.
Oh, was it? Because I don't really consider these like romance.
They're erotica.
Yeah.
Erotica is just like porny romance.
It can be, yeah. I mean, I think with a lot of erotica, there's like romantic elements. Like there's a happily ever after and the couple is happy, but I don't know. It doesn't feel... It feels more like pornographic, I think. Like the focus is on the hot sex as opposed to the story, you know?
Yeah. I guess, yeah.
Mm-hmm. But I mean, they're all, looped into the same category. And I like a lot of, romance readers read both, and get a kick out of it. Okay, so let's move on to the second book, which is Getting Pounded to Please My Wife. This is...
Perfect
title. This is written by Natasha Wallace. It's $2.99. And, okay, before I begin, I just wanted to read Natasha Wallace's author, like her author page from Amazon.
Oh, yes.
Okay. Did you see it?
I think so.
Okay. I copy-pasted this. Okay, this is her page. My name is Natasha Wallace, and when I'm not trying to titillate my readers, I enjoy coffee, ancient architecture, and coupon clipping. My sole intention as an author is to please you, my readers. If you aren't satisfied with my little artworks, then I've failed. Because of this, I seek to write only the best erotica that I can, and I hope that you can enjoy my works. So I hope that rings true to this book, which is about Greg, who has always been a doting cuckold husband. However, the tables are turned when his wife, Victoria, wants to watch him get rammed by the hunky lifeguard next door. Okay, so do you want to describe the cover for us?
Yes. This cover feels more professional to me. Mm-hmm. It's two shirtless guys. They're both extremely buff, but I feel like one's bigger than the other. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. One's more tan than the other. Mm-hmm. And it's got that like classic erotic. It looks like a weird painting look to it. Mm-hmm. I enjoy it.
It's hot. I think it's really hot. I feel like it doesn't. It's a stock photo, I know. Probably two stock men being copy pasted into this one thing, but it didn't represent what the book was about. Like no one, our main guy never talked about going to the gym all the time to the extent where he would look like this.
That's the part that I'm confused about. Is there wasn't enough description of how muscly. Mm-hmm. It's go for that.
Yeah.
You're going full fantasy anyways. Mm-hmm. It feels like the woman was the most descriptive.
Yeah, and she was kind of. I mean, both women in this book and the next book are ridiculous. I also took issue with people are really into sweatpants these days, I think, in romance, and so one of the guys is wearing sweatpants, and I can't with these sweatpants. Everyone's into sweatpants. I think it's inappropriate to wear.
There's a whole. This is probably too much info, but it's there's a whole what would it be a porn. Production company that's I think called Men in Sweatpants or something. It's devoted to men wearing sweatpants.
That's so why? I guess sweat people are into sweaty men.
I wonder if what it means that as a society that's what people are seeking. You're seeking a leisurely. Look, just I'm trying to think of it the broader context of when people liked super pasty faced people, it's because it showed that they were higher class. Mm-hmm. And I wonder if sweatpants are the reverse of a leisure working class man, or I can't figure out what it is.
Well, when I think of sweatpants, I think of and I'm only saying this because I went on a date with someone a few months ago where he showed up wearing sweatpants. No. And I'm you couldn't even try. So I think because of that, I just have this weird aversion to sweatpants.
Well, that's a hard no.
Oh, yeah.
That's a no.
It was a huge no. I'm are you kidding me? I put on jeans and that was a lot of work. And I don't know. And this person shows up like that. And I see it as I don't want to make an effort. That's how I view sweatpants.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so that's why this book, the cover at least. I was turned on by all three elements, the two abs, the first guy with his hand in his pocket and his boxer sticking out. But then once I see those sweatpants, I'm no thanks, Natasha Wallace. Okay, did you come up with a tagline?
Oh yeah, taglines. Getting pounded to please my wife. Everyone has a hole. My second one I'm the most proud of.
Okay.
Getting pounded to please my wife. My small pee-pee makes my wife weepy.
My small pee-pee makes my wife weepy?
Yeah.
Oh, that bothered me so much in this book. I love that tagline. But just him constantly talking about how inadequate he was painful for me to read. Okay, my tagline was, getting pounded to please my wife. Babe, you have to try this dick. Because she basically says that.
Yeah.
Okay, was there a section in this book that you wanted to read aloud?
Yeah, let me double check that I'm in the right story so I'm not.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I gotta do something.
Okay. Mine's pretty early on, and it's, but as anyone who has gone through a number of men will tell you, the notion that every man on the internet who claims to have an 8-inch dick is telling the truth is purely myth. Countless times we scoured through replies promising a large and meaty answer to my wife's void, but so many times we wound up with average cocks. Is my wife a size queen, as they called it? I'm not sure. But I suppose now that I think about it, she most definitely is.
I hate that part. Oh, whoops. Yeah.
That line is the funniest line in the world, where it's like, is she a size queen? But now that I think about it, yes, she is. She's definitely a size queen.
It was weird because it was like the author was like writing this down and like thinking aloud at like just like following this person. Which I guess is clever about this book is following the guy's internal monologue. Also, yeah. Well, it's funny because my section is kind of about his wife too. I thought her dialogue was really, really funny. She
made me laugh so hard.
Yeah. What was it? Oh, okay. So she's like, okay. So they have this new neighbor named Steven. Is Steven the lifeguard?
Steven's the neighbor, yeah.
Oh, Steven's the neighbor. He moves in and like the wife is like, oh my God, he's so hot. And so then she comes home to tell her wife or her husband, Greg, that like they had sex. And she starts like talking, not like how anyone talks. And she was just like, they're at dinner. And this is what she's saying. Like, he yanked my skirt off and pulled my panties to the side before diving his lips on my pussy and massaging between every slit with his warm and precise tongue. Like, who talks like that? And she talks and she, like, goes on again and again and again. Of, like, he sucked gently on my clit. And it's, like, there aren't a lot of pages, but a lot of pages in this book where she's just, like writing aloud this, like, erotica to him.
Yeah.
And then she says, like, and now Steven wants us to fuck both our holes.
Oh, yeah, that's the other line that I kept. But my favorite part about that was, like, he wants to fuck both of our holes. And then Victoria said, smiling as she's twirling spaghetti in her fork.
Yeah.
Besides the tense changes in the paragraph, that drove me crazy. It's like, you know, people are paying good money for your story. Do some editing.
I completely agree.
But just like the idea that somebody would like look at their husband while twirling spin and be like, he wants to fuck both our holes.
I mean, I liked I'm really glad like the author was like, let me like describe some of the environment a little bit and chose spaghetti twirling.
Yeah. And I like that she talks in a way that's like an excited housewife. Mm-hmm. Like that would be maybe about like anything not related to this, but it's like, she's just like, well, anyways, he said he'd fuck both of our holes. And it's like, it's Samantha from Sex and the City as a housewife.
Yeah. On that note, I was nervous for their marriage. Because it starts off with him saying like, hi, whatever. This is like the beginning of the book. He's like, hi, my name is Greg. I have a really small cock and I can't please my wife. We love each other, but I'm usually watching her have sex with another man who can please her more than me. And then I'm just like, I know this is the fantasy element of people who really do like this, but it was just like, they're young, they're in their late 20s and they're married, and I'm just like, I don't see this marriage working out.
That's the other thing is I can never, reading it, every one of these characters, even in the last one, read like they're 45 to 50 years old.
Yeah.
And you're like, what? Like, I can't figure out how old these people are supposed to be, but I think they're all supposed to be in their 20s.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, I agree. And like, what's so interesting about it is that like, they act like they're in like a, unfun marriage, like somewhat like a marriage as if they were in their 40s. Which was frustrating.
Well, also their only concern is sex.
Right. Yeah.
Like there's no like our relationship is great otherwise because we do this together and we like this. Mm-hmm. It's like it's been a month since we've been married, and the fucking's bad.
Yeah.
Because my penis is so small.
It's hard to like, and with other guests that I've had on, like they usually have a hard time, like when it's a straight couple, they have a hard time with the female like being really self-deprecating and not feeling great about herself and thinking she's ugly. And then it's like the guy comes in and says, "No, you're beautiful." And I felt that way with this character of just like, my dick is small, my wife hates me. And I'm like, leave.
You weirdly seemed so excited about it though. Like the way it's like, it's, yeah, it was more like, my dick is small and my wife hates me.
It was just like, you know, when like you have like, it felt like, you know, like you're having a conversation with someone, you're not talking about sex at all. You're like talking about politics, and it's like, yeah, like, you know, I'm so mad Brett Kavanaugh got confirmed. Also, my dick is small. My wife won't fuck me. And it's like, wait, what? Like, that's what like this book felt like. Again, as with the first one, it was just so quick, and I just wanted to like live in these moments of like, what is this marriage like?
Yeah.
Is this an okay marriage?
It makes me think about how things that would actually turn me on is a larger narrative of what brings somebody to an erotic point. Like, it's just like these stories. It's like, I'm pro porn. But it's like, why can't porn be good? Like, why can't this erotica be good? Like, why are you skipping a narrative? How does it not make you more turned on to know the background of a character before they're getting pounded?
It's rough. Because I think I agree with you, but I think you and I have like really good taste.
I have bad taste.
But I think like at the end of the day, good taste. And like I mean, I don't know. Like I understand why like these are like self-published and there's like so many of them. You just want to make a good $3. But yeah, again, like I agree. It was just like not thought out.
They've also like they've made a lot of these, and people clearly buy them because they're up in like the higher parts of the Amazon sale thing.
Yeah, the algorithms are there.
Yeah,
but it makes me sad about readers.
Yeah, because it's like, yeah, get a copy editor.
Yeah,
bare minimum.
I'll do it. I'll do it for free. I know I'm not a copy editor, but I could do it.
Also, I forgot about the part where so the wife and the neighbor have sex, and then Stephen wants the husband to wear her thong.
I thought his wife wanted to wear.
I thought it was like collectively, like, I feel like Stephen wanted it.
Okay.
Because then he was so excited when he saw it for the reveal.
Okay.
But it was just like, the words damp thong made me laugh so hard.
Is this when she just like hands it to him after dinner and her thong, like she's like, here's this damp thong, or is that before they have the sex?
The damp thong is before because Stephen, I think, wants the husband to wear it to the threesome.
Yes, I see. Well, look, I'm glad that Greg liked it. I'm glad that Stephen knew Greg liked it, because Greg was like, I always wanted to do that. And so it worked out.
Yeah.
Things are always working out.
Or that's a nice tagline.
Yeah.
Damp thong. Also, there's a line where he's like, where somebody's like, it's in, the wife is saying it, where it's like, you could literally see his giant cock, or maybe she's saying it. And then in parentheses, which was even bigger than John's, by the way, expanding to these. And I was like, who is that? Is that the narrator, or is it the wife?
But okay, when you
also, like, John was brought in for like three sentences to be like, John had the biggest dick of banging my wife, and that's the benchmark. Like the John dick became the benchmark of their.
And Stephen surpassed it. I mean, John, I think, plays an important role in this journey. I will say that, because he was the first one. But okay, I have a question for you. When you're writing like a narrative Or is it bad to put parentheses in someone's dialogue?
Yeah. Who's saying that? Like,
right. Like no one talks that way.
Because also you close the quotation marks, then you have the the narrator say she was thinking about how John was actually this was even bigger than John, the largest of them.
Yeah.
Then you go back to her statement. There was a lot of those moments that drove me crazy where it's like, this is a simple fix.
Yeah. When I was like reading this, I'm like, oh my God. What books did I pick out for Daniel? There was one, in the gay cuckold, did you see that there was one part where they called Dion she for a second? And it was like clear, like they used she instead of he. And it was like clear that they did a copy paste and changed it to a dude.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I missed that.
Oh, and I was like, oh God.
I mean, that makes me even happier.
Okay. It's like, what does Daniel think that I think is good? Like that I think is literature?
There was, when I sent you the lists of the ones that were in that category, there was clearly no winners.
Right. Yeah. But in a way, they're all winners.
They're all winners.
Okay. What else? It was interesting. I will give the author credit for this of like, there was an interesting trajectory of like, this is the first time that Greg is having sex with a guy. He's always had fantasies about it. He's had fantasies about wearing his wife's underwear. And it was like nice to see him explore and like kind of have this first experience.
Right.
I was very happy. Happy for Greg. And I thought that the final section of this book was kind of sweet.
Also, she calls, like, they do love each other because she does call him like sweetheart and sweetie whenever she's like, here, put on my thong, sweetie. Or like, just like, there's something there.
I don't know. I think I disagree. I feel like she's like, put it on, sweetie. Like,
I read it so differently.
So you didn't see Victoria as like a nagging.
No, I felt like she was just like the most excited housewife.
Okay.
She calls him like sweetheart and sweetie. Always like for the weirdest things. Don't you just imagine her like there's just something about seeing her behind like a white picket fence with like some like jam she made and and just like talking to the neighbor and be like, oh, do you want some jam? Do you want to fuck my husband? Welcome to the neighborhood.
I pictured, those like rich women who are always in bathing suits and like a nice like robe because they have a pool.
Yeah.
That's how I pictured her.
Okay.
I just like pictured her being like a little, I've been watching nothing but Real Housewives for the past month because I'm not working right now. And so I'm just like picturing her as this like real housewife of like kind of has a little bitchy side to her. See,
I've never watched the Housewives series, so in my head I'm like, they're all nice. And that's what everyone loves watching.
Yeah, it's really...
It's a show about friendship.
That's what it's about. It's just like you just watch a bunch of women just support each other. And I'm like, this makes for great TV that's been on for literally 15 years. Okay, do you have any final thoughts about getting pounded to please my wife?
I gotta say, I'm just gonna say that it was passable.
Okay, great.
I feel like a B if I was gonna give it a grade.
Mm-hmm. I think B I might go for a little B plus just because I thought that there was a story. There was a story here, and I was happy to just be along for the ride of Greg's discovery.
Yeah.
Into being this person. Okay. Well, I think we're going to move on to what we both agree is our favorite one, which is Cowboys Pound the Cuckold by Jenny Cuck.
That's so fascinating.
That her last name's Cuck?
Like that's what this person decided was their, like, I want people to know I only do Cuck stories, so I'm going to make my last name Cuck.
It's very interesting. Here's my question about this one. Is this really a cuckolding story because they're both getting laid by these cowboys? I
think it's like it's It still is because she's still getting off on watching her husband get pounded.
Okay. But she's
also getting pounded, which to me feels, I think maybe that's why I like this better, because it feels like, well, everyone's getting pounded.
Yeah. I was like, this is like a couples massage, except it's cowboys pounding them in the middle of the woods.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll just read the thing. Okay, this is $2.99. Kyle and Jessica head to Texas to rekindle their marriage, but when they encounter 3 burly cowboys, it becomes a hootenanny they'll never forget. Okay, so do you want to describe this really hot cover?
This was my favorite cover because it's just like hot, but like to me a hot cowboy who's shirtless but wearing like a jacket and a cowboy hat where like you can't really see his face, so more bonus points. And I feel like he's chugging a beer.
I think it's like a whiskey.
Like it is a whiskey.
Yeah, like one hand he's holding like a whiskey bottle, on the other hand he's just like has that beautiful gaze looking at us, the reader, taking a sip, and it's like, damn.
Yeah. I will say that all the men are clean shaven, which is a negative.
Okay, yeah. Beards are becoming a thing.
But even their chest and body hair is like immaculate.
Yeah. I mean, look, this is the world. This is the world of being a male model, a male stock footage model for romance.
True. But I just I don't think those cowboys were shaving their chest.
No. Who were those cowboys? Like, who are they?
I feel like we'll get into that.
We will get into this. Okay. Okay. So what was your tagline for this book?
Okay, this one I had the most. Cowboys pound the cuckold. 4 dicks and a lady. Cowboys pound the cuckold. 2 guys, another guy, and a girl in a pleasing place.
I like that one.
That one took a long time.
That's great. That's good.
Cowboys pound the cuckold. Shooting blanks.
Oh, that one was good. We need to talk about that, by the way.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
And then lastly, cowboys pound the cuckold. These saddles aren't the only thing blazing.
Ooh, those were all great.
Thank you.
I love it. Was all 4 of them are probably longer than the book itself. Mine was Cowboys pound the cuckold, and this is in a Southern accent. Well, bless your heart on.
That's very good. That is so perfect.
Okay, so we have this couple. One guy is, if we thought that like Gary in the first book was just like really inadequate, I feel like Kyle in this book was he would describe himself as literally the worst man to have ever exist. Like can't get his wife pregnant. He can't please his wife. And what are they going to do?
This is the wife that I felt like was, but she also is quite mean to him, but it's like I don't know. Because she's like wanting him to hurry up and get cuckolded. Mm-hmm. And so like, she's like become impatient.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, I think I agree with that. I mean, both women I kind of feel like fell under that description. Is there a section that you want to read?
I have one piece.
Okay.
Where she's mean.
Okay, great.
And it's just after she had found the porn on his, he looks at gay porn and it's like the burliest gay porn. And she says she finds it, and she's set up this very insane 5-some in the middle of a field out of nowhere. And so when he's like, oh, I kind of want to do this, and she says, oh, I know, Jessica shrugged. You're too much of a little bitch to go out and get what you want, so I got it for you. We both know our marriage is stale, and as despite the way we were acting in the car, once the blinds were closed, it would have been more of the same. I'm not dead, Kyle. I still want sex in our life, and our life is our own. Let's do this. Let go all of those inhibitions and enjoy what you want to enjoy. I'll do the same. She grinned as Billy started to unbutton his pants.
That's hot. Oh wait, what was? Oh, okay. Here's a part of the book that I thought was crazy. Is
which part?
Just this one. When everyone like comes, they all come at the same time.
Yeah,
which is insane because it's 5 people coming at the same time, and okay. So this is what happens. Okay, I think he's getting spit roasted. My own cock was pushed. Okay, yeah, he was like, my own cock was pushed into Paco's mouth and throbbing.
Also, Paco, by the way, is not Mexican.
No.
But in the story, but he was named Mexican as some sort of mistake or something.
Yeah, it said his mom wasn't smart. Like, that was the phrase.
Yeah.
Which I'm like, that's offensive.
This feels racist. Yeah, it was just like, so what, just don't name him that. Why is the character somehow still, how did you make this racist?
Yeah, it's like, and you didn't have to,
you know? You did not have to.
It was so weird. Like, was it supposed to be a joke? Like, it was so, I don't know. And that's another thing that bothered me about this. Oh, okay. So he says, my own cock was pushed into Paco's mouth and throbbing. A few seconds later, Dusty shot his cum into my asshole and I shot mine into Paco's mouth. Dusty slurped it up while I moaned against Dusty's hot load. Like, that's crazy. That's like fire. Like, how is that so perfectly choreographed?
And there was a lot of, their side of things is Dusty, Paco, and
Billy.
Billy
Sawyer?
Well,
Billy's fucking the wife.
The wife. Yeah. He shows up later. Mm-hmm. Or he comes.
He comes first. I mean, physically.
Yeah. But then, Dusty and Paco, I feel like they both, don't they, come twice?
Yeah. Everyone comes more than once, which that to me is astounding because is everyone, everyone should be falling asleep afterwards. They must be so exhausted.
Yeah, let them have a nap. The characters can nap.
I'm like, have a nap. You need to bring snacks.
You hired these 3 sex trade workers. Clearly, you hired 3 sex trade workers to dress up as cowboys, because this is my theory, because I don't think they're actually cowboys.
Oh, wow.
I feel like the wife paid for 3 sex trade, because she said, I think they were all kind of, the Billy's described as pretty, and he's supposed to be the biggest of them. And so it's 3 pretty boys dressed as cowboys, and they show up and they come really quickly.
Right.
And you're like, you paid good money for respectable work. Allow yourself that break.
Yes. Here's why I disagree. Because they can ride horses. And I feel I think horseback riding, I've never done horseback riding, but if you want to be a believable rider of horses, I think that they might also be cowboys. I just have this feeling. They felt like cowboys to me.
Okay. Cowboys can also be sex trade workers.
Yeah. I mean, look, when the cattle herding isn't in season, you got to make a buck, know?
Yeah. It just seemed a little too exact. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, obviously.
Where did you get them? Craigslist?
Well, that's what I had a problem with in this book. How did she contact them?
And how did she time it so perfectly?
Yeah. Was she, you don't have, what's his face, Kyle being well, she was on her phone a lot. Wonder who she was texting. And then, how was this being communicated? Was there a website? Did she call, a ranch owner and be do you have 3 employees who want to, pound both me and my husband?
Wouldn't it be so funny if they showed up and they were ugly?
Oh, that'd be hilarious.
They were just trying to back out of this situation.
Yeah. I'd be
How
much money do you think they got paid?
I don't know.
What is the amount? I'm just so curious.
I would be 500 to 600 each.
Okay. Yeah. I would say close to 1,000 because They are putting like
They're traveling.
They're traveling.
They have to rent these horses.
Yeah, they have to like rent the horses. There's like I'm sure there's like some sort of like insurance liability if like you get a tick or something.
Yeah. Oh, you just added another fear into this story for me.
Oh, what was your first fear?
I think all of it's my first fear.
Right.
But like ticks or like, yeah, ticks specifically.
Mm-hmm. I just like don't like
getting caught. I think would be the other fear.
Oh,
like because you're just like in a farm area, and you're 5 people who show up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I guess maybe if like everyone's like loud and there's like if it's 5 people, there's probably a lot of rustling. It might be animals. Someone might be hunting. That's kind of scary.
Yeah.
Okay. What else did you like about this book?
I'm trying to remember what else I enjoyed. I feel like it was just more like well crafted. Is that it's?
It had a concept. Had a good concept, I think.
It actually felt hot to me. Mm-hmm. And also, he admits that he's always been bisexual, so it's like not a new surprising activity versus like everyone else is like, I didn't know I was bisexual.
Right. Yeah. That was cool.
Like, okay.
Yeah, it was nice.
Doesn't have to be a coming out story.
No. It's nice to read a story, and I've only encountered maybe one other story where someone in the relationship is bisexual and like that's, like how it is. So I thought that was interesting too. I thought, okay, so as we mentioned, he shoots blanks.
Right,
He's
that's
infertile. Right. And I thought that was interesting because after I read this, I read a Marie Claire article on cuckolding. And apparently, like biologically, with animals, or I mean, I know we're animals, but like not human animals. Yeah. Like when I think it might be with like some like horned animal or something. When they watch like their mate having sex with like another like male, the other male watching can increase his fertility because there's that like competition with like yeah. So I was expecting after this that he gets her pregnant and then they live happily ever after.
Oh my goodness. That is, I did not think that would happen. That's very good.
I mean, I don't think I think like the amount of times, I mean, like I don't think the percentage of that actually happening in real life would work, but I definitely think in terms of the story,
yeah,
it would have been nice to like have this moment like solve all of the issues that they were having in their marriage.
Yeah. I mean, that just makes it a more well-rounded story. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I'm trying to remember the other thing about the story the other thing I liked about this story was at the end, after all that like really aggressive pounding and like dirty talk, they all like gave each other like gentle hugs.
Yeah.
Like everyone gave each other gentle hugs and then went on their way.
It was so sweet. It was like kind of like at the end of like, when you play like Little League soccer or baseball and everyone's like, good game. Yeah. And they like all high fives each other.
Yeah.
Like good time, good sex.
It was like just a little unexpected for me and like nicer where it's like, yeah, it's like they can all just be like, after they're very aggressive, because it was Cowboys and aggressive, and I thought they were going to be like mean to him still afterwards. Mm-hmm. Be like, bye tiny dick or something.
Yeah.
But they were just like, thank you so much.
I thought it was kind of nice because it is kind of curious. Like, how do you, like after this happens, like say goodbye? Like, do they just, you know what I mean? Like I was expecting them to be like, see you around, like buckaroos. Yeah, and then they just like ride off into the sunset. And then the husband and the wife would be like, was that a dream? And then it ends.
But they do admit that that's like, that whole thing becomes like how they save their marriage. Yeah,
which is great. I believed this marriage would work more than the previous one. I really cared about them in this novel, and I'm really glad they had these cowboys in their life. I thought it was like a really good image when they, like the husband and the wife were like on their knees next to each other, each blowing a cowboy. I'm like, what a beautiful image.
Yeah. She is mean in that moment, but then also like once it happens, there's this point where she's very supportive. And it reminds me of like it's like, it's not housewife, it's soccer mom is how I imagine them talking. So there's this one line where he's blowing, I think, Paco.
Yeah, I think Paco is his first.
And so she yells out, "This is so hot, honey. I can't believe how amazing you look sucking a cock. I would come just watching you." Like, just like, that's how I imagine it. Like, you got this, sweetie. Like, that
was sweet.
That's why I kept laughing every time there was that kind of moment where it's like, it's her supporting, but it's written in a way where it's like, I don't think you'd say honey.
Right. Well, that's why I was just like, is that cuckolding? Because they're not really like embarrassing him, you know? I don't know. That's why I was like curious if this was like actual, if Jenny Cuck really knows what cucking is. Like,
yeah.
I mean, look, this is my first time reading it, so I'm not an expert, but
imagine that. But I imagine there's like probably people who are like almost like cuck experts who are like, well, this isn't a classic cuck narrative.
Or if there's like different specific like types of cucking.
This is a romantic comedy cuck narrative, or
it was a Western.
Right.
It was a Western.
It was a Western cuck narrative.
You know, it's kind of a shame. I was thinking about this. It's kind of a shame that the alt-right kind of like co-opted this very cool fetish. I kind of feel bad for the people who are like, we're into this and this saved our marriage. And now like suddenly it's like shown as this sign of weakness.
But I also feel like the alt-right taking it on is also feeds into who I think is reading this.
What do you mean? Like,
well, like usually like some, like, I don't know. It feels like like when I was reading this, I was always like, who is this for? And people who use like somebody coming up with using like cuck as a negative thing need to know about cucking.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And so it's like, it's one of those things where it's like you use it as an insult because you think it's so bad, but it's also because you like it and because you want that.
Right. I 100% believe. Yeah. Because like, you know, people who work at Breitbart were like, well, I heard of this thing called cucking. I don't read it. But, you know, it's this thing and then they go home and they like read.
Because also then conservatives are also more likely to have closeted men or men in relationships. Like they're the ones who are into ex-gay therapy. Like they're just like, there's a lot going on. And that's why I'm like, who is this for? Yeah.
Well, there was a part when I was like reading it because these were so, you know, poorly, but really well written.
Yeah.
And I was just like, I hope this isn't like a part of me when I started it was like worried, like, oh my God, is this like some joke by like some alt-right person? Like you know what I mean? Like pretending to write this like thing. Right. And then like the last line would be like, vote Trump, make America great again. I'd be like, what? Oh, and I was like, oh no, like these are actual like stories for people who I think are into this or maybe just think about it. Because it seems like a difficult thing to have, for relationships, I think, right?
Yeah, because you'd have to have both partners into this. You'd have to be able to broach the subject without it being like there's definitely a reason this exists. But also, I don't not think that some of these writers are voting for a specific person.
Oh man, really? I just want all of them. I really had high hopes for Anita Dick.
Anita Dick, I think, is, I think on our side, but I think so. Yeah, there's something about it that I kept reading it, being like, who is this for? Like, who is this for? And then just like not in a upset way, as in a, like a truly curious way.
Yeah, I mean, I get.
I want to meet these authors so bad.
They could be. Here's the thing: they could be like living next door to us. They could be our friends, you know? Like, it could be anyone. Because I don't think any of these names are real. Even Natasha Wallace doesn't seem real, even though it sounds like a
No, I don't think any of
name.
these names are real. Because and there was like talking about you were worried that you were going to read like a mega at the end of it. The only person who I know that took it on as like joke wise is, and I just forgot his name in that moment.
Steve Bannon.
No. He's on the left side of things, but he's a fake character. His name's Chuck Tingle.
Yeah, I know Chuck Tingle.
Okay.
Yeah, I follow him on. I haven't read any of his books yet.
I read one.
How was it?
I don't remember it. I'm going to be honest. I feel like his best quality is the titles and the covers.
Yeah, I'm just like I follow him on Instagram, and I'm just like, okay, I get the point.
Yeah,
I don't need to read this. Yeah, I mean, I get the idea of like humiliation that's turned on for people, like mental. It seems like a very mental humiliation, but to have to like do this with a partner, like it's almost as if you need to be this like robot of like jealousy. You don't get jealous ever, and it's like, who is that? You know, I don't know. Okay,
yeah.
Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
No, it just seems hard on the partner who's not being cucked if they're not fully into it, because it's like you have to belittle as part of it, or you're like, what if I don't want any of this?
I know, it's rough. Maybe that's, and that, well, it's like, maybe think about your question, like, who is this for? Like, I'm curious if this is for people who this is their fantasy, but just maybe might be in situations where it can't be fulfilled literally,
right.
You know? Which, I don't know, maybe they're like, hey, babe, read this book, and then we'll go from there.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know. I don't want anyone to feel ashamed, and I just want everything to work out with everyone.
That's I think that's what it is. It's like, I want, like, if somebody wants this in their relationship, you just hope that they find somebody who also wants that, because this is like such a sticky.
What a great word.
Also, oh my God, one of the crazier parts is when in the first story, when they just kept, I think, referring to like cum as like ropes of cum, and you're just like, all I'm thinking of is Spider-Man. Like, there's no way I'm thinking about like ropes of cum. I'm just like, why is that person coming so much, and why is it in the rope shape?
Did you? I forget which book it was, but they said they shot 6 ropes of cum into my mouth.
I think that was the first one.
That was the first one, and it's like, you were like, who is this person who counts? Then you're a counter.
Oh yeah. That whole first story was like just too much.
Yeah, it just like, I'm going to be really grotesque, and it's weird because there's a picture of my aunt on your your thing looking at me. But like, it was like, he shot a cum and then I gulped it. Like, ooh, like it just sounded like shoot, ooh, shoot. Ooh. And that's like what I was picturing is like. And it was just like this goofy thing. And it was 6 times in a row. And it was like, oh, okay, rule of threes. I feel ya.
Yeah. That one was like, okay, so this is like a surrealist fantasy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, I felt that way kind of with all of them a little bit. Just, you know, like you said, everything working out.
Yeah, the magical 5 people coming at once. Oh my God. That is truly a Hallmark holiday movie.
It is. It's really beautiful.
5 of us coming home for Christmas.
Oh my God. Okay, well, do you have any final thoughts on Cowboys Pound the Cuckold and, you know, all 3 of them in general?
Yeah, as I said, Cowboys Pound the Cuckold is my favorite. I think it was the most, like, the closest to something that I would be like, oh, okay.
Yeah, I think that was my favorite too. It had a genre, which I appreciated.
It had like, also, I love that it was like a surprise. Like, I was surprised when the Cowboys were actually there to pound the husband.
Yeah.
And that it was like a cool gift from his wife.
Yeah, it was sweet. It really was like a good sign of affection. And I think in the end, it is romantic.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Daniel, thank you so much for being a guest today.
Thank you so much for having me.
This was so much fun. I'm really glad that you were the guest with my first foray into cuckolding erotica. And this isn't going to be my last time I'm going to read these books because I was just fascinated.
I'm looking forward to us being like writers now for this.
Oh, yeah. I already started. I don't know if you did. I've been taking notes left
Becky.
and right.
Your last name's Cuck now.
Yeah.
I'm Cuckolding. That is the second time I've made that joke.
Cuckolding?
Yeah.
When was the first time?
I cannot remember.
Well, cool. Well, Daniel Cuckolding. I hope you had fun. I had such a blast. Thank you.
Thank you.
You can follow Daniel on Twitter at Danny Zomps, and you can find I'm Afraid That on your various podcasting platforms and at I'mAfraidThat.com. And you can follow this podcast on Twitter and Instagram at TSTL Podcast. Thank you so much for listening, and have a great rest of your day.